What if I told you that time travel is not science fiction? What if someone, somewhere, is already traveling through time right now? And what if the future version of you already exists? It sounds impossible, but according to modern physics, time travel might be far more real than most people realize. For centuries, humans have dreamed about traveling through time. Movies, books, and TV shows have shown people jumping into the future or changing the past. But here's the surprising part. Scientists aren't asking if time travel is interesting. They're asking if it's possible. Some of the greatest minds in history have studied time itself, and what they discovered completely changed our understanding of reality. Today, we're exploring the science of time travel, the experiments that prove time can move differently, and whether humans may one day journey through time. Get ready, because reality is about to become stranger than fiction.
To understand time travel, we first need to understand time itself. Most people think time moves at the same speed for everyone. 1 second is 1 second. 1 hour is 1 hour. Simple, right? Not exactly. In 1905, a physicist introduced a revolutionary idea called the theory of relativity. According to Einstein, space and time are connected. Together, they form something called space-time. And here's where things get weird. Time is not fixed. It can stretch. It can slow down. And under certain conditions, it can move differently for different people. Imagine two clocks. One stays on Earth. The other travels through space at incredible speed. When the space traveler returns, the clocks won't show the same time. The traveler may have aged less than the people on Earth. In other words, they have traveled into the future.
This effect is known as time dilation. It's one of the strangest and most proven predictions in physics. Time dilation means time moves slower when you're traveling very fast. The closer you get to the speed of light, the more dramatic the effect becomes. Imagine boarding a spaceship that travels at 99% the speed of light. For you, the journey might feel like a few years, but when you return to Earth, decades or even centuries may have passed. Your friends, family, and everyone you knew could be gone. You would have effectively traveled into the future. And speed isn't the only thing that affects time. Gravity does too. Massive objects like planets, neutron stars, and black holes bend space-time. Near these objects, time slows down. The stronger the gravity, the slower time passes. This means that someone near an extremely powerful gravitational field could experience time much more slowly than someone far away. To them, a few hours might pass. For the outside universe, years could go by.
So, if time travel to the future is possible, what about traveling to the past?
This is where things become even more fascinating. One idea involves wormholes. A wormhole is a theoretical tunnel connecting two distant points in space-time. Think of space-time like a sheet of paper. Normally, traveling from one side to the other takes a long journey. But if you fold the paper and punch a hole through it, the distance becomes much shorter. A wormhole could potentially work the same way. Some scientists believe that if wormholes exist and can be stabilized, they might allow travel between different points in time. Then, there are black holes. These mysterious objects contain such intense gravity that even light cannot escape. Near a black hole, time slows dramatically. Scientists have calculated that under the right conditions, a person near a black hole could experience significant time differences compared to people farther away. Another challenge is the speed of light. According to Einstein, nothing with mass can travel faster than light. And because moving through time is connected to moving through space, the speed of light acts like a cosmic speed limit. For now, this limit prevents many time travel scenarios from becoming reality.
This may sound like science fiction, but the effects of time travel have already been measured. In 1971, scientists Joseph Hafele and Richard Keating conducted a famous experiment. They placed highly accurate atomic clocks on airplanes and flew them around the world. After the flights, the clocks showed slightly different times compared to clocks that remained on Earth, exactly as Einstein's theory predicted. The difference was tiny, but it proved that time does not pass equally for everyone. Another incredible example is GPS technology. Every day, billions of people use GPS on their phones. What most people don't know is that GPS satellites experience time differently than clocks on Earth. Because they're moving fast and are farther from Earth's gravity, their clocks drift slightly. Engineers must constantly correct these differences. Without Einstein's relativity, GPS systems would quickly become inaccurate. In other words, your smartphone works partly because time travel effects are real. So, could humans one day become true time travelers? Traveling into the future seems possible. In fact, Astronauts already experience tiny amounts of future travel due to time dilation. The effect is incredibly small, but it's real. Traveling far into the future would require technology capable of reaching speeds close to light, or surviving extreme gravitational environments. Traveling into the past is much more difficult. Scientists still debate whether it is physically possible. Some theories suggest it could happen. Others suggest the laws of the universe prevent it. There's also the famous grandfather paradox. If you traveled back in time and changed the past, could you erase your own existence? No one knows the answer. For now, time travel remains one of the greatest mysteries in science.
Here are some facts that might change the way you think forever. Time passes slightly faster on the top floor of a building than on the ground floor. Astronauts age a little differently than people on Earth. The center of Earth is actually younger than its surface because of gravity. Every second, you're already traveling into the future at the rate of 1 second per second. And perhaps the strangest fact of all, the universe may not see past, present, and future the way humans do. Some physicists believe all moments in time could exist simultaneously, meaning the future may already be out there, waiting to be discovered.
Time travel remains one of the most fascinating ideas ever imagined. What once sounded like pure fantasy is now an area of serious scientific research. Maybe one day humanity will unlock the secrets of space-time. Maybe future travelers are already out there. Or maybe the greatest mystery is time itself. What do you think? Would you travel to the future if you had the chance? Or would you risk visiting the past? Comment your answer below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more mind-blowing science mysteries. And remember, the future is closer than you think.